what's called money well spent on a car to do this. Boom! Second gear downshift, watch this. This car gives you the joys. And the most important thing to why I bought this car as well, in 2025 right now, the amount of stories that we've heard about electric cars, when they get into an accident, the battery's worth more than the car. They don't know how to dispose of the battery. It's going completely out of hand, and the amount of problems that you get with the electric car, you can't go to a certain destination without, you know, plugging it in and getting more battery power. The amount of people that have like broke down because something's happened and they can't fix the car themselves, they got to take it to a garage and the garage is going to charge them extortionate amount. It's absolutely bonkers. And my advice to everybody is that these old Jap cars, a Honda Civic is the most cheapest, most reliable cars today to get, and they are running out. If you can get a Honda Civic, get one. And that is the reason why I bought this, and the only one of the biggest things as to why I bought it is the reliability and headache free. What car can you tell me that produces 500 brake horsepower, turbocharged? A fat accident, oh my lord. Oof, people driving crazy these days. So back to what I was saying about having these cars are just the go-to right now. And I'm telling you right now that in Birmingham there's a lot of people with Honda Civics, and there's a reason why. Especially people that are a bit older, because they want something more reliable and not something too fancy. But on a serious note, these electrical cars right now are just taking over. All these businesses, all these like brand new dealerships, the dealerships will sell a brand new electrical car. So the biggest reason as to why I bought this car is because it's manageable, it's cheap, it's reliable, it's got, you know, 5 seats. I can get another Honda Civic. Everybody that has Honda Civics right now is making a smart move. A lot of people now are making the wrong moves in buying a brand new car. Don't get me wrong, that is part of business. Everything that we see, everything that's like showing on TV and adverts, anywhere on the internet, there's going to be adverts non-stop, and one of them being cars. And I remember, there's a chair there. I remember when the government put on this scheme where if you're giving your old cars, they will help put down a deposit on a new car, like an electrical car, a hybrid car. And they've done that for a reason. They know that these cars, the Honda Civics, are so easy to maintain and it will help you save money in the long run. And this car, we've seen it. I beat an Audi S3, one of the new ones, and that was tuned to 500 brake horsepower. Now they are around 20,000–30,000 pounds, and because they're still new, the price is always going to depreciate in a new car. And that is the dealership's way of bagging in money and the government getting money. Because, you know, I don't have huge experience, but I've heard a lot of people talk about, maybe somebody in the comment section can like help with this, but if they've got an electrical car, they have to have a plug-in in their houses all night, and the bill is like, the bill of the electricity is sky high. And that's what happens. It's basically like a full circle of, you know, of buying their product. You gotta pay a lot more money and then you're done for. When we get told to buy these brand new cars, or they say, oh, give in your old car, trade it in, and you can get yourself a brand new car, more reliable. It's not more reliable, it costs a lot more. And then don't mention, obviously you gotta pay for more electricity for the electric car that you plug in. A lot of people now are going to supermarkets to get them plugged in, but you gotta get a membership for that, and that costs a lot of money. And if you weigh it all up, don't forget, not everybody's got the money to buy a brand spank electrical car straight from the showroom. So they're gonna have a deposit of the car and then monthly payments ranging up to about 500–600 quid. So bear in mind, 500–600 quid for the monthly payments for a brand new car or a new car from a dealership, and on top of that it is the cost of maintaining the car, the fuel. And in the end, I've heard people paying over £1,000 a month to keep their cars, and there's non-stop issues with them. There's like lights throwing over the code, and then most importantly, it's not even a driving car, it's a car that's driving itself, and it monitors everything that you do. So in really, you can't even call it a car nowadays. As people say, it's a microwave. But this is why cars like this with a manual, it's a car, it's made to drive for what it is. And going back to the costs, so obviously I bought this for obviously quite a bit of money, but it's worth it. If I'd rather buy something like this for £20,000 than buy a brand spanker hybrid BMW that I can beat for more than £20,000 with non-stop finance issues and costs, and electricity and insurance is a big one. That's another one. These brand new cars, anybody in the comment section help me out. The more newer the car, the more insurance you're going to pay. There's somebody that I know that's paying £4,000 on a BMW diesel, a new one. Like, that is daylight robbery. With this, I'm fully comprehensive. I'm paying £400 a year. That's it, no issues. And obviously the excess money won't be a lot. With a lot of people that are driving the brand new cars, they're gonna probably whack people with £2,000 excess to do a little bit of accident or a bump. And nowadays with those sort of cars, a damage in a light or a damage on the rear lights or something electric, it costs over £1,000, £2,000. So they just write the car off, making your premiums go skyrocket, and then you can't get insured in a car again. So bear in mind, there's a lot of traps. I'll call them traps, but a lot of people will say, oh no, just get a new car. The people that are more like-minded and they understand, or they know these changes, they know they're not gonna put themselves in that situation. It's honestly, buying a new car now or a modern car now, it's as if like you're living beyond your means. I'm telling you, buy the Honda Civic now before it's too late, because now they're shooting up. They shot up at lockdown and they're going to shut up again now. I'm not trying to sell you something, I'm just mentioning it to help people out, to help families out, to help people. Like, you don't need to be pressured in buying a new car when you can just buy one of these cars. And if you're feeling pressured that everyone's got brand new, you know, crazy German cars that are crazy quick, well, I'm gapping them in a Honda. That is. And I don't mention some Honda cars, like drag cars, they say, oh, it's hard to maintain big turbo. Look at this, I can maintain it. It's drivable, it's got a nice easy clutch. It's not loud, it's not waking the neighbours up like these BMW with pop and bang map. This car doesn't make no pop and bangs, it's supposed to be a sleeper. You'd never expect it. And honestly, I've never had a single issue. I drove to Lake District and backed over 1,000 miles, drove perfectly fine. And now soon I'm going to take it on a drag strip and it's going to do some crazy numbers. And that's all the reasons to why you buy a Honda Civic. Honda Civic Type R right now, Premier Edition. Look at that. Yes, bro. Like, it's the way. I know a few people that have bought brand new cars with hybrid cars, and it's going to take that fun aspect away from you of what a car is supposed to be. You could work on your car. On this car, you could do an oil change yourself, saving yourself 60 quid to 100 quid. While the modern cars, you can't service it yourself because they've got their own certain bolts or tools to open up the wheels or the caliper or the oil sump, and they're gonna charge you over £1,000 to £2,000 just to change the oil, just to change the brake pad. Mark my words, when everybody else is making that same mistake, you have to like join in the crowd and buy the same car. It's gonna rinse your bank. If you don't get one of these cars and you want to save money but you can keep up with them, buy a Honda Civic Type R. They're gonna skyrocket in price, and that is one of the biggest reasons as to why I would say buy one of these. How can I say it? I am predicting the future. I've had a Honda Civic when I was like over 10 years ago, and I'm still gonna buy Honda Civics now because I've never had a single issue. I maintained it. I mean, people are asking, how did you like get money to buy one of these and build the Boost K20 Civic? It's because these cars allow you to save up money. It allows you to have it on the weekend or on the weekdays, and it's so cheap to maintain and run. I'm telling you, if you buy a brand new car, you are not gonna save money, I promise you. I've looked into it. I was very tempted because everybody's got modern cars and they're always being told, buy a brand new car, mod, buy a brand new electric hybrid car, it'll be better for you or more comfort. There's no comfort in that, no thank you. Because one of the most important things is that if I needed to sell this car, I can easily double up on money. It's going up in price every year, so I can never lose out. Look at that Yaris, look at the body kit on that. Loving that. Look, they made effort. See, he knows what he's doing. that's his character, that's his car, built it the way he likes it. These new cars, you can't do much modifications on them, and if you're a person that loves the cars from the 90s, they will always be remembered as the legendary cars of all time. Any car from the 90s, from JDM to German cars to any car from the 90s, you've got a gold mine car. And obviously, like Honda Civics, early 2000s, it's the best car. Do a little pull right now just to show you guys what sort of fun you get. Honestly, I don't want the sound to like mess up. Do a second gear pull. Ready? Low boost. I've already broke the speed limit. See what I mean? If you need the car to let loose, it will do it. And I love it every time I drive this car. And when you're with everybody or when you're racing somebody, they will like go into VTEC, push into VTEC, and the joys that you get, it's unbelievable. And you know what feels more better for me? I'm trying to talk to you guys, like trying to keep it raw as possible. It's more enjoyable in a car that you can afford and like, you know, rag it and drive it quick. Because when you're in a 30,000-40,000 pound car, you always have that, you know, concern in the back of your mind. If something breaks or if you crash it or if something happens, you can't afford it and that car's gone. And that's why a lot of people don't tend to give it in the newer cars, because it's so expensive. But in these cars, you could beat on them, and you know you got in your back of your mind, if the engine blows up, I could buy another engine tomorrow for £1,000 and install it myself, because it is really easy. You know, you just need a bit of space, a bit of time, and that's it. If the clutch breaks, I can do it myself. If the drive shaft snaps, they're like literally like £80, £100 on eBay. There are so many second-hand parts for these cars. The brand new cars or the new modern cars, there ain't no second-hand parts. You gotta buy more from the dealership, and they're gonna cost you an arm and a leg. Old school garages are not gonna work on them because it's all electric. The diagnostics can't even sort it. The only place you could take it is a dealership, and they're going to be doing this, waiting for the money to come. Honestly, I really do hope this video motivates people to get more cars like this. A Honda Civic, a boosted Civic, a car that you can work on yourself. It's more enjoyable. It really is a serious video. I didn't want to make like a happy video of racing people or gapping people. This video is to like show people the real reason to why I bought it and why you should buy it and not miss out. Because the younger generation now, they've all been flooded with trying to get the new cars. Oh yeah, the electric hybrid. We are living in scary times right now where people just want to buy a new car, a new Seat 72 plate, a new 24 plate Ford, 22 plate Kia. There's so many brand new cars, and I'm very like worried for the younger generation, because that's all they see and that's all they're gonna get told to buy, and they're gonna miss out on being a true car enthusiast and saving money and enjoying a car that they buy. Let's do a bit of B-road bash. This is what's called money well spent on a car to do this. See that? That's what this car's made for. Come on, man. It's got chain coilovers. It's gonna handle the bends like it's on rails. Boom. Second gear downshift. Watch this. Look at that. Come on, guys. And now I'm stuck in traffic, but gosh, this car gives you the joys, and I love it so much. Boom. So agile this car is. It's got 5 seats, comfortable bucket seats. What more do I need? I don't need any more. Right, 70. Let's go. Look at the turbo. It's got everything. And it's a sleeper. Right. Let's take out all these cars. Take the right lane. Excuse me, bud. Brand new taxi car. Look at a Tesla. I'm telling you, I don't buy a Tesla, guys. Oh, I'm gonna have to take all these cars out down here. Again, is that a brand new Vauxhall? Yep, 25 plate Vauxhall Corsa. Hello. Excuse me. What are you trying to do? He's missing out. A brand new Vauxhall Corsa 25 plate you're looking at over 25 grand or 30 grand nowadays. I remember they used to be like £2,000-3,000, and look, we both have got a similar priced car, and I'm getting a lot more fun. Excuse me, taxi driver, I need to get to the destination. Thank you very much. Fifth gear pull, let's go. I didn't want to make this video to show like bragging on a car. I genuinely believe this car is the car to buy in 2025. You could put £10-20 and go across places. You can't do that now. I know a guy that's got a modern BMW M4, and he says he's got to put in, no lie, he's got to put 100 quid in for like a let's say a 50-mile drive, giving it a bit, 100 quid gone. He probably spends, he told me he spent like over £1,000 or £1,500 on fuel a month. Who's got money these days for that? When you're working a job and you're earning the same amount, you're working to live. So honestly, that's why a lot of people are selling them. And the brand new, like I said, the modern cars, RS3s, BMW M3, M4s, M140i's, they were supposed to be like 30, 40, 50,000 pound cars, and now you can pick them up for sub 15,000, 10,000 pound. Why? Because people can't afford it. Don't make the same mistake, guys. Don't make the same mistake. Boom, look at this. Absolutely phenomenal car. Look at that. Handles like rails. Boom. If you guys can see a Porsche, I think that's a Porsche Cayman S, and that's a Porsche hybrid. Are you crazy, bro?